I'm about to show you 10 service businesses that are so simple and so profitable that you'll probably wonder why everyone's wasting time with complicated online schemes. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of great ways of making money online, but it's not for everyone. And I've been getting tired of all the passive income BS that everyone's promoting. So I decided to research what's actually working for normal people who want to start a real business. See, the government and organizations like BLS actually publish statistics on which businesses have higher success rates. And when you go down that rabbit hole, you're gonna find a bunch of businesses that have super high success rates and they're super simple and they make a ton of money. So while everyone's chasing the latest app idea or trying to ship cheap products from China, these are incredibly simple service businesses that are absolutely crushing it. I'm talking about people making $5,000, $10,000, even $20,000 a month with businesses that require nothing more than basic skills and a willingness to work. So today I'm gonna break down all 10 of these service business ideas, show you exactly how much money people are making, and give you step-by-step instructions for getting started. Because honestly, after seeing how well these work, I think service businesses might be the best kept secret in entrepreneurship right now. And again, don't get me wrong, I think there's a lot of great opportunities when it comes to making money online, but it's not for everyone. There is no such thing as a best opportunity. There's only a best opportunity for you and your specific situation. So I think this video is going to give you some really good insights, and all I ask in return is that you gently tap that like button, and let's jump into it right now. All right, so I'm gonna start with the examples and I'm gonna tell you about the business. So first of all is Laura Spalding and Spalding Decon. And this is a very weird but simple business that cleans crime scenes, hoarding houses, and labs. Yeah, seriously. So you can see this article right here. She's the owner of Spalding Decon. And basically when a crime happens on a lot of these properties, it's kind of difficult to sell it. And so what she'll do is she'll clean up the property, and a lot of the time she'll either buy it or she'll be the real estate agent to sell the house to somebody else. And she said that investors usually spend thousands and thousands of dollars trying to find houses to invest in. And she said, I don't even need to spend $1. And in 2019, Spalding Decon cleanup operation made $4.5 million in revenue, according to Inc. magazine. And then she earned $10 million last year. So this is sort of like two businesses in one, but one of them is just cleaning up like crime scenes, hoarding houses, etc. Basically places that most people would not want to touch. And so a really good contact to have would of course be the police station, because they're going to know what houses to clean up. And in many cases, they might even subcontract you to clean it up. And then she combined this business with a real estate business where she actually helps the people who own the house to sell it. So yeah, pretty brilliant business model, combining those two together synergistically. And she's making $10 million a year doing it. All right, next one is Byron Reese with the company Santa Mail. So basically all Byron does is he sends personalized letters from Santa Claus with authentic North Pole stamps to children across the USA. So only USA, no other countries allowed. But yeah, basically he's making millions of dollars with this business. And his company actually reached 1 million in sales by 2005, and they sent a total of 500,000 letters costing around $14.95 each. Plus there's upsells on top of that, but just with the $14.95, that's about $7,475,000 in sales just by sending postcards. Now, this is obviously a seasonal business, but he's making a full-time income with this seasonal business. Now, he's probably not making $1 million a year, considering, you know, he made it to $1 million about 20 years ago. But if you do the math, he's probably making around $300,000 to $500,000 a year, and he only has to do work during like the last month of the year, which is pretty awesome. And he also had an idea for one of his upsells where he basically sends snow along with a postcard, and it's obviously fake snow. All right, quick break. This Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time, I'm doing a one-time only workshop where I talk about hybrid YouTube automation, which is YouTube automation that actually works. And at this workshop, I'm gonna be giving away my one-click scriptwriter. This is a GPT, a piece of software that I've been working on. It's been trained on thousands of hours of my teaching, my scripts, coaching sessions, etc. And you can make a script in as little as 1 click using this software. So I'm gonna be giving that away for this one time only at this workshop. So make sure you show up, click the link in the description, pin comment below. Also make sure to put it on your calendar, save the date, Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time, and I'll see you there. And also, you'll be able to ask me questions live. So I look forward to meeting you. See you there Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. And now we'll get back to your regularly scheduled programming. All right, next example is Ari, who owns the company Clean Queen. And basically she cleans really dirty houses, and she created a business off of that and became a millionaire doing it. Now, of course, she gets paid to clean the houses, so that's one business. And she takes on the dirtiest houses, the houses that some cleaning companies won't even touch. But the brilliant part about her business is she actually records it and then she uploads it to YouTube. And according to ViewStats, which basically estimates how much money YouTube channels make, she has gotten 1.23 billion views, and she's made somewhere between $641 to $2.1 million. Now, generally speaking, ViewStats underestimates how much money channels are making, and I would bet that she's made significantly more than that. Not to mention the fact that she can sell products and services on her channel, she can do sponsorships, she can do affiliate links, etc. So she's made a lot more money than that. And her most viewed video made about $27,000. So again, brilliant. She found a synergistic way to make money with her main business, and then she has a second business on the side that she makes even more money with. And this is actually a theme that I'm probably gonna go over a couple times in this video because I see some people out there that are doing this, and I think it's brilliant. So basically the formula is figure out how to make money, even if it's just a few $1,000s a month with a side hustle or something like that, and then teach other people how to do the same thing online, or do that thing and make entertaining videos out of it. Very similar to Dr. Pimple Popper on YouTube, who makes money popping people's pimples and cysts and all that kind of weird stuff, but then she makes way more money uploading that to YouTube after she's done it. All right, the next one is it is technically a service business, but it's a very weird one, and this might be for the ladies who watch my channel. And this is Jen Glantz, and she started the company Bridesmaid for Hire. Okay, and she operates a professional bridesmaid service where she acts as a hired bridesmaid for weddings, doing everything a close friend would do. And she gets paid up to $10,000 per wedding to do this. So this one is just very odd. This is like, I was kind of talking about this, like you only see these types of businesses in like first world countries, right? Like this is just a weird business. Paying someone $10,000 to pretend to be like a long lost friend and to be your bridesmaid is super weird, okay? And I guess she started this business because her friends and acquaintances kept complimenting her on what a great bridesmaid she was. And that's when she got the idea. What if I could just do this for people that I'm hardly friends with and get paid to do it? And she basically said that people hire her since they don't have any friends, which is super sad. And it's kind of like, sounds like it might be the plot of the next Black Mirror episode. But yeah, super sad, but hey, she's making a lot of money doing it. And she's done over 200 weddings now. Now her packages start at $2,500, and depending on the event, she gets as much as $10,000 per event. So if she just gets booked for one wedding a week, that's over $500,000 a year. Now on top of it, she's being smart and she's teaching other people how they can make money doing this as well. And again, this is a recurring theme that I think is really important for people to understand, is that you can make money doing something and then you can make way more money teaching other people how to do the same thing. So she sells a course on how to become a professional bridesmaid, and it's $47. Now, who knows how much she's making from that, but it's probably a nice little side income and it's relatively passive. All right, next one is gonna be Grave Care Maintenance. And this is basically a service where you provide specialized cleaning, maintenance, and decorative arrangements to preserve and honor loved ones' resting places. So there's a website here, gravecarebusiness.com, where they talk about kind of how to do this and how it works and how much money you can make, etc. And there's a YouTube channel called Millennial Stone Cleaner that also shows how to do this as well. So he's another example of someone who makes money actually doing grave cleaning and grave services and grave care, but then he's making more money uploading those videos to YouTube. So on gravecarebusiness.com, they actually say that you can make $200 to $800 a day doing this part-time, right? So it's not even like a full-time business, and you can make up to $200 to $800 a day according to that website. And then companies like Grave Groomers, Plot Keepers, and Everrest offer services starting at $35 to $100 per visit. All right, so the next two businesses are relatively similar, and the first one is going to be Rent a Goat, and this was started by Mike Canaday, and this company actually ended up on Shark Tank. And basically, this is a grass mowing business, but you mow the grass with goats instead of a lawnmower. Yeah, you heard that right. So they basically bring a herd of goats to a customer's property, erect a portable electric fence around the perimeter, and let them do their thing. And as of August 2023, Rent a Goat expanded to over 3,500 goats, and they generate $2 million in annual revenue by providing services for large companies, federal lands, and fire breaks in California. Now, you might be wondering why anybody would rent a goat instead of just hiring a lawn care company or just mowing their lawn themselves with a lawnmower. Well, this is a relatively new movement where people are basically just being eco-friendly. It's called eco-friendly landscaping. So that's one of the main things, is it's much better for the health of the land and much better for the environment and the atmosphere. But on top of that, goats can actually get into hard to reach places. So if you have any rocks or, rocky terrain or, elevated terrain on your property, goats will actually be able to jump up on it and still eat the grass. So yeah, this is a very weird service business, but it is a legit service business. And you get to feed your goats for free. Oh, and while your goats aren't busy mowing lawns, they could do the next business, which is Goat to Meeting. And this is where you provide virtual animal appearances during video calls where goats, llamas, or donkeys join meetings for entertainment and stress relief. Yes, this is also a thing. And the service charges $50 per half hour, and it's generated over $250,000 across 30 affiliate sanctuaries with 3,000 bookings from corporate clients. So yeah, not gonna spend too long on this one. It's a bit weird, but it is a thing. Oh, and if goats aren't your thing, you could also try Rent the Chicken. Yes, that's another business, and it was started by Phil and Jen Tompkins. And basically, they deliver live egg-laying hens, coops, feed, and supplies to customers for 5 to 6 month rental periods. So a lot of people want fresh eggs, and I guess they just want to have chickens around for whatever reason, and they will rent the chickens from these people. And you might be thinking, Shane, these businesses, they're ridiculous. I mean, they're interesting, but they're kind of ridiculous, and people aren't actually making that much money from them, right? Well, nope, they actually made an estimated earnings of $10 to $17 million in revenue for a single year. All right, but let's get away from the weird businesses. I like including a few weird businesses in these videos here and there. Let's get back to some of the more practical ones, like garage floor epoxy. So basically garage floor epoxy coating. This particular business was started by Alex from Palm Springs, California area. And it's a service where a durable resin-based layer is applied over your concrete garage floor to protect it from stains, chemicals, and wear and tear, while also giving it a glossy, easy to clean finish. And the price for doing one garage floor ranges from $500 to $2,500. But you might be thinking, wow, Shane, how many people out there are actually doing this to their garage floors? There's no money in this, right? Well, this guy makes $60,000 a month doing this, and this guy makes $500,000 a month doing this. So yeah, there's some pretty good money in it. All right, next business is solar panel cleaning services. And the person who did this was Juan Pineda Sanchez. And this business is exactly what it sounds like. You clean solar panels. Now, you might be thinking, why should you keep your panels clean? Well, you're gonna get way more energy with a clean panel than one that's dirty. Not as much light gets in if it's a dirty panel. It's pretty much that simple. So how much can you make doing this? Well, Finn Models Lab makes about $200,000 a year doing this. And there's even a case study from the company PV Works where they cleaned an entire 53 megawatt solar farm and they made $46,000 in profit. So that's just one farm cleaning. So yeah, you can make a ton of money doing this as well.
What's happening, guys? In the editing process of this video, and I have an opportunity for a select group of people. So these are people who are serious about growing their personal brand on YouTube. So basically, we figured out recently how to grow a personal brand and combine all the upsides of a personal brand with the upsides of automation, right? Using AI, using things like this to basically grow your personal brand 10 times faster, which in the past used to take decades to do. And now you can do it significantly faster. And you can do this to get a better job. We work with beginners that just want to get a better job with their personal brand. You can do this to make money as a side hustle. We work with a lot of people like that. We can do this to make more money if you already have a side hustle or a small business. Or if you're already crushing it on YouTube, we can help you crush it 10 times more. We've worked with people like that as well. I mean, I literally can show clients at each level. People that we've gotten from 0 to over 10K, 0 to like over 30K, from like 1K per month all the way up to 185K per month, from around 30K per month all the way up to over 500K per month. So literally at every single level, and it works for everyone in every situation. With that being said, we are only working with 3 to 5 people, and they have to be people who are very serious, right? People who are dedicated to making this work. So if you think you're that type of person, go ahead and apply down in the description and the pinned comment below, and you could be part of our group of 3 to 5 that we help. So see you there. Have a good one.
Now, the next one is kind of a service business, and that's basically just helping people to get jobs, right? An example of this would be Seth Jared. He helps people get digital marketing jobs specifically. And there's more and more people popping up that do this. Now, depending on how you do it, it could be a service business where you actually apply to the jobs for them. There's some companies that do this, or it could be more of a consulting or coaching type business or an info product business. But either way, more and more people are doing this. And Seth is actually one of my clients, and after 8 years of posting on YouTube, he never had a single video get to 100,000 views. And after working with us, after just a few videos, he had 2 videos get over 100,000 views almost immediately. Also, book a call with us if you're doing any of these and you're interested in actually starting a personal brand online so that you can make far more money actually just teaching other people how to do the same thing. This will be a strategy session where we talk about how you can do this and see if we're a good fit to work together. Book that down in the description in the pinned comment below, and check out a case study video on exactly how we help Seth by clicking right here.